Hi guys, it's RLC321 back again with a continuation of the Hulk PVC model by Dragon Models, I believe they are. So I've now primed all of the parts. They've actually been sitting there for a good couple of days now, so the primer's taken really good effect. Everything's all primed and ready to go. The neck, I decided to cheat a little bit. I was going to do a video on how to use the putty and everything, but it didn't work out as well as I expected it to, and I'd done the video and it got all messed up, so in the end I just put some super glue gel in it, let it dry, then put some more super glue gel in and smoothed it down, let it dry, and just built it up that way, and it's done the same job. Obviously I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's not the perfect way to do it, but as I say, it got the job done. So anyway, back. What am I going to do now? Oh yes, these are the paints I'm going to be using from Army Paint or War Paints. It's Angel Green and Goblin Green, and you'll see what I'm going to be doing with these in a minute. I'm hoping I have now fixed my airbrushes. As I say, I'm emphasis on the word hoping, because I'm just going to do a quick test. I think will probably be best. The Army paint range is extremely thick, so you have to make sure that you thin your paints down. The airbrush I'm using is a Vader 186 3mm with a 3mm needle at the minute. At least that's what I plan to use. And just to show you how thick this Army Painter paint is, let's go into here. Let's see if we can get up a bit closer. You can see it's just nasty. I've already put a little bit of thinner in there. It's my own mix of thinner that I looked online on how to do. Where's my stirring paintbrush? That would be ideal, but I can't seem to find it at the minute, which is usually about right. Dear. Preparedness is the key, and I'm never prepared. Right, I think I put a bit too much paint in this. I need a bit more thinner. Now with you're mixing paints like this, you need to make it so it's the consistency of water, and it's sometimes hard to get just right. But basically, if we go on here, if we pull it up to the side, you should just be able to see it just fall down, and ever so slightly transparent, but not fully transparent. That should be okay. And it seems like it is. It's okay. Except my paintbrush still isn't working properly. Ah, God, I want a new. I'm going to have to get new airbrushes. Anyway, the Dark Angel's Green, or is it Angel Green? I'm just going to cover the whole model kit with this. Alright, maybe not, because it's not coming out. Again. Why are you doing this to me? Huh? Why? Let's see if I can take this off here. My other airbrush, I know the reason why the paint wasn't coming out, and that was because the nozzle had broken. It was bending upwards. But this one, there shouldn't be any problems at all, but there seems to be. It seems like there is. Why, I don't know. Let's see if giving it a bit of a blowback's going to help any. That sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. It's not coming out how I would like, but hopefully it'll do. So anyway, gonna. Yeah, it's coming out. It's just not coming out perfect. And basically, what you want to do, you want to cover the whole model in the colour. You know, I've got this at 40 psi as well, and it's still not coming out as good as it should. Come on. That's not working properly. Right, I'm going to go get my other airbrush. I won't be a second. Okay, right, let's put this extractor fan on. Yeah, it helps to actually plug in the extractor fan as well. I've found that helps occasionally with things. Kind of. Let's plug him in and make sure it's working. There it is. Right. Let's put that light on as well. Right, okay, so let's try again. 40, maybe a bit too high now. So I'm going to bring it down a bit. Right, 20. That should do. Right. Now we try it again. That's a bit better. So an awful lot's coming out. Not quite what I had in mind, but it's done the job. Okay, that's one. Let's go to the other one. And I'm now sputtering. That's because I'm out of paint. Oh, god damn it. Right, let's get some thinner in there again. And some paint. I'm not very precise when it comes to my paint mixture. I just spray it or mix it. If I feel it looks good, it looks good. Right, let's get this other leg again. And just basically just covering the whole kit. Same way as I've done the other one. And the reason I'm using this dark green is because of the colours I'm going to be using for it. It needs to be a dark green. And just go over the whole kit. Cover as much as you can, because what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be using a lighter green to highlight all the lumpy parts of the model kit. Don't forget to do from all angles. And a bit more paint in there. Sorry, I think I've just hit the camera there. Then we're just covering as much as we can with this nice dark green paint. It may look a bit haphazard at the minute, but once it's done, you will see the finished end product, and hopefully it will look good. I think that's all of it covered. Right, so I'm going to let that dry, and while I'm letting that dry, come on, you're going to stay still for me? Yeah, that'll do. Switch that off. No, not yet. I'm going to clean up the airbrushes first. When you do blowbacks on your airbrush when you're cleaning it, don't push it through the airbrush straight away. Blow it back and tip it out. Because then that way you're not going to get any particles stuck inside. once you've done that, then you can blow it out. What I'm going to do as well, I've got my 2mm needle paintbrush in the cleaning solution. I've had it in there for quite a while, so I'm hoping that's going to work a lot better than these have. This is just not playing with me at all. I'm getting nothing, well, I'm getting hardly anything coming out. I should be getting a lot more than that. Don't know if you can see that, but there's hardly anything coming out. But I'll sort that one. So anyway, that's the dark green done. I'll be back in a minute with the lighter green once I get the other paintbrush. It won't be a second. Hi guys, I'm back again with the continuation of the well, I'm not back again, this is like the continuation of the video. I know the other one is quite long. But I've now got my 2mm Vader airbrush, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to crank down the amount of paint that's coming out, because I don't want too much at the moment. I just want a little tiny amount to come out. I've got my compressor about 15 psi, and all I'm going to do is on the model kit, this is why I want it at quite low psi, and I'm just going to spray on the lumps and bumps of the actual kit itself with this goblin green colour. A little bit too much there. Swipe that off and let's try that again. And try and get in just where the actual muscle bits are hanging off are. All the lumps and bumps, all the raised edges basically. That's what we are aiming for. At least that's what I'm trying to aim for. Doing a very poor job at it. But don't worry about making too much of a mess at this stage. And you'll see why in a little bit. Yeah, try and get just all the raised edges like knuckles and things like that. It's gone too much there. Definitely need to wipe that one off. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so you get the idea. So it's kind of going to look let's get the light over here a little bit. Something like that. Let's get it into just shot there. That's what we're kind of aiming for. Let's do a bit more back here. Just okay. Yep, that's one. Now we go with the other leg. I'm only going to show the legs because at the moment the body is still drying. And I knew this was going to be a pain. Oops, sorry. You know, it's almost like pre-shading, but we're not pre-shading, we're highlighting. Let's see. Take that off a bit there. Needle looks a bit too far forward to me. Bring it back ever so slightly to where I think it should be. Now we'll try that again. And that paint's just coming out of that at the same time. So, because paint's coming out of there at the same time, I shall do it so there is no paint coming out. Just, there we go. There. Okay. Oh yeah. Too much. Okay, and that is the other leg now done as well. Now I'm going to let those sit for a little bit. Let's have a look at this body, see if I can do anything with it. I don't think I can, because at the minute it's still wet in places. See if a dry off will help it. So to give you an idea, if I go on to his back, right, well, yeah, let's go on to his back. You see the raised muscles? Let me close that. The raised muscles here. We just want to highlight and just put a highlight of them, of this green on those. Don't worry about making it nice and neat at the minute, because we're going to cover most of it up anyway. You know, anywhere where there's muscle showing, that's what we want to highlight. Any raised lump areas. As I say, it's kind of like pre-shading, but we're not pre-shading, we're highlighting. I'm not going to do proper shadows or anything like this on here. I'm just going to do it so it looks good. Like on the knuckles, obviously are going to be shaded or highlighted. And you can, I think you can just about see what the effect I'm going for here. You know, on second thoughts, I think I probably should have used black instead of this lightish grey, darkish grey colour. I think that would have been a better contrast. Now the face is going to be even more tricky. I'm just going to try and get it so it goes slightly upwards, so it's just catching highlights. And eventually we're going to be, get a little bit closer into the top there, going to be hand painting some of these parts on the face anyway. But as you can see already, it's starting to come out quite good. Just need a few more bits and pieces here and there. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, so I'm not a perfect painter, as you can probably tell. I'm not one of the world's best painters out there, but it's not about being the world's best, it's about having fun and just enjoying it, and I enjoy it. And I've no idea if any of this is in shot, because I'm trying to see what I'm doing as well as trying to paint. Let's get some of these knuckle bits here done a bit better. As I say, don't worry about making any mistakes at this point, because we're going to be covering those up. And there, that's the body. Pretty much done. Well, I say pretty much done. It's done. It's just going to sit there now, and we're going to let it dry. And the next video is going to be putting on a different colour green. See if I can lighten it up a little bit more, and then I'm going to darken it back down. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, I'm going to darken the green back down a little bit more, and I will show you how to do that in the next video. So anyway, this is RLC321 saying goodbye. Hope you have a good time and enjoy your model building. Working with PVC is pretty much the same as working with anything else. It's really easy to do. You can't really go wrong with it, and it's just as rewarding as doing a normal model kit. Okay, so don't be scared to try new things, don't be scared to do new things, and just go with it. If you see a model kit that you like, buy it. You know, just don't worry about it. Buy it. Try your hand at it, because you're never going to know how good you're going to be at something until you do it. Okay? So, just go for it. Buy your nice new model kits. Enjoy building and painting them. Because that is what is important. Nothing else. Building, painting, model kits. You just can't beat it. Okay, so anyway, this is RLC321 saying goodbye for now. I hope you have a good day, and I shall speak to you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.